Testing. Can anyone hear me? It's Sheila.
I can hear you. I can't hear who's in the office though.
Josh, you're not able to hear me?
Now I can. For a few minutes I couldn't.
I
Okay, good afternoon. This is Linda Chair, and we can start with the roll call.
All right, we got to move the roll call here. Linda Baker.
Yeah.
Thank you. Amber Banner. No, okay. Luke Barber. Luke, I think I see you. Are you muted? Yes, Luke.
Here.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. David Forrest.
Here.
Thank you. Gabriella Garvera.
I'm here.
Wonderful. Stephen Harris.
Here.
Thank you. Josh Lewis.
Here.
Good, thank you. Stephanie McDowell. No, okay. Brandon Morris. Okay. Sue Orton. She let me know that she would not be able to attend today. Cheryl Rose. Here. Thank you. Sheila Suter Lawler.
Present.
Thank you. And Robin Wallen also let me know that she would not be able to attend today. We do have a quorum of members.
Good. That's the business of the approval of minutes. I'd like to make a motion.
I move we
I second.
David seconds.
No, stop.
Josh, okay. Let me get to my report. Update on the Universal Design. I have not heard from Lisa Clancy's office if we have another meeting. We're supposed to be meeting with Shalonda Webb. We had met with the Home Builders Association previously, and we wanted the opportunity to give her the history of the Universal Design Task Force and that I know what kind of proposals is. That's actually today's day.
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Thank you.
Meeting this Wednesday?
It's
Supposed to be.
Wednesday. Other thing I wanted to report, Sharon and I presented the annual report. I don't know if it was the full accounts, but they definitely the labor committee. And it really had, I don't have any questions or not. It's been recorded. First time we've ever presented an annual report since I've been here. It's ever been recorded. It says, that's interesting. So, any questions, comments about what I've said so far?
Well, I just like to comment that it seemed that the committee was very much behind our proposal. Councilman Harder stated that because it was voluntary and not required, the features that he could get behind that. Now, you don't never know what will happen in the final whatever, but they seem to be in favor. Support.
You spoke to Councilperson.
Well,
Did you speak to Councilperson Carter?
it was at the meeting. Remember he said,
Carter?
well, who was it?
Harder, it's harder with an H.
Carter H.
H-A-R.
Thank you.
He's mad. It's fine. I'm sorry.
Okay, I met the gentleman who's, the puppet. So he takes care of the guardianship. And I forget his name, I got his card, I think. Sam knows who I'm talking about. So I wanted to check with the commission if you would like for him to speak in regard to the different levels of guardianship. I know Luke and somebody else was talking about guardianship in the past meeting. So I'm giving you the opportunity to set up a presentation by this gentleman. His name escapes me, but I mean, yes.
I just wanted to, what is his name, are you talking about our public administrator?
Yes.
Sally, his name is Timothy W-E-A.
Okay. Timothy Weeks. There are different tiers of guardianship that people may not understand or know. So, commission members, are you interested in presenting to our meeting? Anybody? Did Luke go away?
Are you still on?
I'm
Josh.
Oh.
Josh.
I'm interested, yes.
I would be interested.
I would be interested too.
Okay, so no, okay, so we have a few yeses. I don't know if everyone raise their hands or say yay. We have a few yeses. I'm just going to take that and she would like to set up a meeting. So this is April, so maybe he could come in May. And can you make that contact then?
Yeah, and just to be clear, so it's to talk about the different levels of guardianship.
I don't know what the levels of guardianship is. I want him to explain how guardianship works, when someone no longer wants guardianship, and is there a different levels?
A little bit of a guardianship 101.
Tears.
Like, what do you know?
Oh, guardianship, that's what, I don't know what they call them. So that, just explaining guardianship in the state of Missouri. And what his responsibility is in regard to guardianship.
Great, I'll be happy to get that set up.
Okay, thank you, Dana. Okay, the next business is ADA coordinators report.
That'll be me. This is Dana. I did follow up at our last meeting. We had Melissa Webb talking about the secure platform and their security initiative. I did follow up with her to ask about that slideshow that she said she wanted to share. I haven't received that from her. Yes, keep your eye open. As soon as I get it, I'll make sure I send it out to everybody so that you have access to that. As far as my report, as you know, I collaborate with all the different offices and departments. A couple of the recent things that I mentioned, there was one opportunity that I had to collaborate with the assessor's office. They will be doing property tax assessments and notifying them information via letter. And people have an opportunity to have a hearing if they want to explain that their assessment is incorrect or they want it to be changed. So what I was doing with them is making sure that we have good language on all of our information for the hearings and the assessment letters to help people understand that if they do need an alternative format for those documents to be able to access it because of what they have with their vision or hearing or their ability to write, those types of modifications are available, or if they need some kind of a modification to access the hearing itself, caption, sign language, things like that. Those things are available. So I was really excited to be able to talk with them and help them draft that language. Another collaboration I had recently was with the Parks Department. They have an event that's going to be happening in July. There will be what's called the Wall That Heals, which is a scale, it's a 3/4 scale replica of the Vietnam Memorial Hall. And it's going to be at Jefferson Barracks and open and on display 24 hours a day from July 24th to July 27th. And the organization that does has that wall and travels with it, and the mobile education center that comes with it. They're very organized, and they have things really planned out of how they want it to run. But I'm supporting them as best I can, making sure that we're having our accessibility at that event. That's something I'm really excited about. Good opportunity that I have for collaboration. That's my report. Any questions on either of those items or anything else that I do in my role?
No, where is Jefferson?
It's kind of close to. There it is, and there's a. It's called.
I have a question. Have you gotten any feedback about senior tax? People filing for the senior tax stay? Have there been any complaints or?
I don't have too much feedback. At one point, I think there was an email that was sent out and it had a contrast on the font that was in that email. And so it shouldn't have looked that way. Yeah, our vendor, they send us the emails out, make sure that they're making it look right. So it's easy.
I had one. Farmers went well. I didn't need all that documentation I needed, but I did give them feedback. I tried to complete it online, and then I couldn't. That again. And so I gave him that feedback, and he said there was a lot of people that plan applications.
From an accessibility standpoint, disability
No.
or
Not
sort of eventually parking.
Don't know, I can't answer. I can't answer that for someone whose vision impaired. But as far as me trying to access it, it's cumbersome. It would, I see, this is, I don't have a lot. So, and I filled other forms out to my iPad, so it shouldn't be any issue. So, I gave him that feedback. He says he's received.
The reason I asked this is I worked at the West County office and it was fine. I didn't have any problems, but it was very small and it was very crowded. And if there had been somebody in a wheelchair, I just wondered if they would have. So that's why I was asking if you had it. Apparently not.
No, not at this point, but I hope that if anyone is having difficulty, that they will get back with. And, you know, that's why I asked about the accessibility issue. If it's more general feedback. Collecting and responding to it. Yeah, that's really gonna be good.
Well, going back to the property tax thing, the curb cut gives citizens. Oh, can't walk well. So I know there was a curb cut, but it's kind of sounds level, it's kind of slow. So if you, I think you can move it. But so you have a sister with a manual with a church, but the door is not automatic. Someone to close the door, and that's the thing is, there's no one like a receptionist. There's nobody there. There's a county police officer who asked, did I have an appointment? I said, yes. And he got somebody who came out and got me. But once you get in, it's easy to get in. It's the door and the sidewalk. It's not, it's older shopping center, but there's a stores there. Very nice.
West County location.
South.
You're talking about south, and you were talking about west.
It's Big Day Fair. It was once used to be a jack in the box, but it's not there. Sam's Fair. It Sam's is this way. They used to be a movie theater. Torn it down, build something. Very it's the storefront. Government says kind of curve corner, I should say. It might be a little hard for someone to bothers me. I have to be careful because of the sidewalks are not. I didn't see anyone. I don't know. And the service, ones I got, the service was fine. Thank you for bringing that up. Okay, any questions on the people that's on virtual? If not, keep going. Whole business. Do we have an odor commission update?
Who did send that to me? Santa again. So I'll read her report. She's not able to be here. This is for the April meeting of the St. Louis County Older Adults Senior Tax Levy was discussed, and they said they're still on target for April of 2026. Any more information that they can release about that? No questions, please, because I don't know what that's about. Item 2, the Missouri Master Plan on Aging, their needs assessment is now available on the website. Many of the responses in the needs assessment related to people with disabilities. There will be a webinar on April 22nd. If anyone wants the link to that, they should ask Sue. I can provide that. You can contact me, Susanna. I'll be happy to link up with her. St. Louis County Home Improvement Network Executive Director is going to be Kevin Paul, who's recently hired, and Dan Rosenthal is exploring research funding and workforce development coordination. The St. Louis Elder Financial Protection Coalition and the Missouri Broadband Initiative were discussed. Liz had a meeting with the prosecuting attorney, that's Melissa Price Smith. Sue notes that she realized that this is the sister of Dennis Price, deceased TBI survivor. And it was discussed that there are some families who are suing Delmar Gardens for negligence in his and other residents' passing. Ms. Price Smith is very involved in elder abuse issues. Regarding the circuit breaker property tax relief, the Senate is still in discussion of an increase in eligibility and an increase in the amount given to residents. That bill has been attached to other bills that is being discussed. And her last note is that the county older residents program and the funding for aging ahead, it's unknown if their funding is going to be affected by some of the health and human service cuts that are happening on the level.
It's Kara. Thank you. That's all of businesses, customer transportation. Is there anything need to be reported?
I don't really have anything on that. The only thing, Metro is rolling out their Spare Labs app, which has been being slowly released, and I've used it a few times, and it's pretty helpful. Kind of a step up for where they're heading. So, but no other real updates.
I'm reading the captions rolling out their second spare webcasts.
It's an app that you can book rides with Call a Ride on it, and they're rolling it out. It's not to everybody yet, but it's to me at least the times that I've used it, it's been kind of a step up in their service. So I've been happy with that.
So, Steve, what are they just giving it out to certain people to test, or do you know when it will be available for everybody?
Correct. It's basically it's if you ask for it, you can get on a list and get it. and I'm not sure when it's planned to be rolled out to everybody. I think it's probably in the next few months. But it adds a few little extra things that you can book and manage your rides all via the app, where before you had to do everything over the phone. You can also, when I rode in the past, I would have to have cash, and this one you can link a bank account or a credit card, or have some sort of way other than that to pay that way, which makes it much more convenient.
Oh. So, public doesn't know about, how do you know about the app?
Well, I found out about it through some of the different advocate groups that are working with Metro, and I do get some of their emails from Metro about different things that they have going on, and I think they had it in one of those as well.
So they haven't done a press release to people like Easter Seal.
No, they've not released it, as far as a press release that I'm aware of. But it's, if you're looking for it, you can find it, I think. But it's, like I said, it's just they're kind of slowly rolling it out.
Did you ask if they plan to do a press release? How do they promoting it? Because there's a lot of people who are in the advocacy group may like to have. And also, what about older adults who may not be connected to these groups? How is Metro getting that information out?
I would hope that they would send out something to everybody that has a disabled membership card, whatever you call it. I mean, that would be the way to make sure everybody had it.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
I know, it's a good question to ask if somebody could do that.
If you could give that feedback, Steve, I appreciate it.
Okay. And Robin knows a lot more about the paratransit issue than I, and she actually runs one of the advocacy pages, so she's a really good person to get information from. She just happens to not be here today.
And Robin is not on today.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we move on to, do we have any public comments?
There are no public comments registered.
Okay.
I will note we don't have any new business today. I just want to make sure people remember that if they do have new agenda items that they want added to the next meeting, you can bring them up now and we can add them to the next agenda, or you can email them to me or Linda at any time to get them.
Thank you. Any new business?
Dan,
Josh?
yeah, well, it's not really new business. It's just some little harmless self-promotion. I wrote a novel, and it's called The Most Dangerous Game. It's on Amazon right now. It's a good spy story. Oh,
What's the name of your book? Title of your book?
The Most Dangerous Game. It's a spy novel. Dangerous, not interesting. You see that?
If it Does that have? See why? Oh,
The cover.
so good. Why don't you email that to Dana and she can send it to the commission member? When the minutes go out, she can incorporate that in the minutes. I like the title of it, and so I can know where to look. Congratulations, just writing a novel. It's a difficult task.
Tell me about it. So's getting it published.
Congrats, Josh.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Awesome honors. Gonna compete with John Grissom. He's got a new book coming. I haven't been John Grissom.
He's not a spy novel. He's a lawyer mystery stuff.
It's a lot of money. Okay, so do we have any other new business? Okay, if I don't see any or hear any, so I would call a motion to adjourn. Who would like to make that motion?
I'll move.
David makes the motion to adjourn. Second, yes. Thank you for all attending, and I will see you at 12. Day after Mother's Day. Be kind to your mother.
My birthday. I'll bring cake.
Okay. Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, celebrate.
Happy early birthday.
It's my birthday this past Thursday.
Happy belated birthday, Linda.
Somebody say something I think catch
Oh,
up.
Josh was saying happy.
Oh, okay. Thank you. See you in May. Take care.